Good morning, traders. Hello, traders. Please confirm if you can hear me. If you can hear me, type loud and clear in the comment. If you can hear me, type loud and clear in the comment. You're welcome, everyone. Let's get to it. If you can hear me, type loud and clear in the comment. Loud and clear in the comments. Nice. Are you ready for today? Are you ready? So before we get started, quickly share out the link. Share out the link to groups just for others to join. Wake your neighbors up. Share out the link so we can get started. Share out the link so we can get started, guys. So if you're watching with your phone, just click the settings icon and change it to higher picture quality so that you will get a very clear, video. Just change to higher picture quality so that you will see everything clearly. If you're watching with your phone, just click the settings icon at the top right and change to higher picture quality. All right, you're welcome, traders. Let's get to it. If you're joining for the first time, state your name and where you're joining from. If you're joining us for the first time, let's get to know you. I am Happiness Hanson and I've been trading for 5 years plus. So, what about you? And if you're just seeing this live training section for the first time, I come live here every Tuesday for us to trade together, look for setups, set our traps, and pack out good funds. So for those joining for the first time, I can see you all. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. So if you're joining for the first time, so you don't miss out on this live trading section or other videos dropping, other educational videos, because if you really want to understand trading and figure out trading, then this particular channel is for you. This is the right channel that will open your eyes to the reality of trading and how you can approach trading and make money for yourself. Ask those, you know, that have been with me for long. They will tell you. So go ahead, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on our live trading sections, videos, and the rest. So turn on the notification bell. That is it. For my OGs, are you in the house? OGs, are you in the house? OGs, are you in the house? Let's take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. You all are welcome. You all are welcome. So let's get started. We're gonna start with XAUSD. Okay. We're gonna start with XAUSD. Let's get to understand what's happening on gold. And after that, we'll use our time wisely and look at other pairs. So now, once you wake up and you want to look at the chart, you calm down. You don't rush. You calm down. Don't be lazy to do your analysis because that is how you get to make a very nice decision in the market. Because if you are rushing, you may be able to take, you know, decisions that will throw away a lot of funds. Before this live section started, someone commented, I've left demo. Congratulations. Because that is how you make it in trading. Leave demo alone and go live. If you make profit, you withdraw it. Once you test the withdrawal, once you test the profit, you understand that we are not playing here. That if you can just sit down, draw one or two on the chart, and the thing will just move, and then it will give you money. You withdraw the money, um, it will drop your bank account, and then you test it, use it to go buy what you want to buy. Then you understand that trading is life changing. You get the point. So when you want to do your analysis or get a setup, stop thinking about the money you want to make for the day and just think about how smart you want your setup to look. How smart you want your setup to look. And I'm seeing it in the comments. Most of you think I've not noticed. I want to thank everyone. So if you check our YouTube channel, you will notice that we just smashed 100K subscribers, guys. So it wouldn't have been possible without you guys. So I love you all, which is why I always show up for you guys, to help you figure this out and also help you make good money. So maybe at the end of the section, we may do, more celebration on that. But this is me just thanking everyone, and we'll keep pushing. So thank you for the congratulations and everything. Thank you. I love you guys. So let's continue. Okay, let's see if gold will celebrate with us too. On XAUSD from the daily time frame, we have this. We'll have to map out this particular resistance level here. And then we also need to map out the support level price reacted to. Now, this particular support level, it was an order block, but price tapped into it. So now, as price tapped into it and came back to react from there, it is now support instead of order block. So if you check literally from the daily time frame, we have a range ongoing, or we just need to read the internal structures if we go down to the lower time frame. So now we have a break of structure here, which was the last break of structure before price tapped into this resistance level. Then after that, you can see price cleared the origin to the downside. So I want us to visit the 4-hour time frame and go ahead and read the internal structures there so that we'll know the next line of action to take on XAUSD. So this is the support level price reacted from. That is from the 4-hour time frame. Then we have this unmitigated order block here, which we are going to leave pending because price is not there at the moment. So guys, as I am analyzing, don't just wait for signals. Watch how I pay attention to details, when trying to catch a very nice setup. So don't come to the chat to summarize everything. Pay attention to everything, no matter how small or big the candlestick is. So now if you check from 4-hour time frame, this was the last break of structure before price tapped into this resistance level. And then after that, we got this change of character at this point. After that change of character, you can see price coming back to tap in to dish out more break of structures to the downside. And then we have another break of structure here, which was the last break of structure before price tapped into the support. Now, we need to pay attention to what price is done from here to where the current market price is at. So if you check from 4 hour time frame, we can see this. We got a change of character here, and then we have a break of structure here. And after that break of structure, we also got a change of character here. And now we also have a break of structure here. So this is indicating that we may likely be getting, some bearish moves on XAUSD, but let's keep analyzing. Let's visit 4 hour time frame again. Okay, so from 4 hour time frame, we also have this supply zone at this point, or we can leave it pending because currently price did what? Price reacted off the imbalance. Okay, so let's visit the 2 hour time frame. Now from 2 hour time frame, this particular origin is still pending, and then price still reacted off an imbalance here. So looking at the internal structures, let's try taking away this. Well, let's leave it. Let's leave the change of character, but let's read the internal structure price created from this buy, break of structure. So what we are doing now is top-down analysis. We are trying to understand the story gold is telling so that we'll know how to come in. So you can see this particular origin, or this one here, this was where gold tapped into to push to the upside. So let's also view from 1 hour. So from 1 hour, you can see it. All these ones invalidated, and then gold came here, tapped in, pushed to the upside. So reading the internal structure from here, a break of structure, change of character occurred here, more break of structure, and now price is reacting to this resistance level here. So let's view from 30 minutes. Okay, now from 30 minutes, we just need to focus on this structure market has created. Now you'll notice that we got a break of structure here. We got a break of structure here, and also a break of structure here. We also have a break of structure at the top here. So let's visit our entry time frame, which is 15 minutes, and then know the next line of action. Okay, so checking 15 minutes, you'll notice that this was the last break of structure before price tapped into the order block. So this was the last break of structure, and we got the change of character somewhere here. And now we have an unmitigated origin somewhere here. So we're going to leave this one pending. So let's refresh the charts and view clearly what is going on. So from the current market price, what do we have? So before price tapped into this resistance level, this was the last break of structure. And then we also have change of character here. Okay. Now, after the change of character, you can also notice that price tried to clear this origin, but then we have a break of structure here too, which price just tapped into the origin. So before you say that we are bearish on gold, you just need to pay attention to all these unmitigated other blocks that gold was placing. Okay, so this is where gold tapped into, and I'm expecting this buy to push more to the upside. So I'm expecting more push to the upside on XAUSD because price is still maintaining the bullish run. So now this has taken off already. So if we want to get in, you know the drill. At this point now, this is obviously a break of structure, although it's kind of weak rejection, so that's why I don't want to map it out. But now we have a resistance level here, and we need something like this, and we'll take it to the upside because now we've missed out on this particular entry, which just happened around 5:45. So we want to be sure that the buyers are in before we decide to buy. But then if this resistance level should send gold down, we'll have to wait for it here. We'll sell until gold, will touch this level. We'll sell until gold will touch this level, considering where price has tapped into. So these are the two things we are looking for. It's either price will break this resistance level, or price will prove to us that the sellers are fully in, because from what we can see here, the sellers are trying to come in. But then you can see how choppy the bearish candlestick is. They've been struggling to push gold down, and then the buyers just used one candlestick to, cover up for how many candlesticks here. So which is showing that the buyers, they have more momentum. So I'm seeing the buy more. But then if the sellers are in, I would expect a reaction at this resistance level and then a drop to the downside, giving us a new break of structure. Then we can locate the other block and drop XAUSD further. So that's what I'll be looking out for on gold. So for now, there is no pending order and there is no instant execution, but this is what you need to wait for. Either a reaction here to the downside or a break, then a correctional move, then we'll get in. Is that clear? Someone said, I mean, this, if you are selling gold, you need to like book some partials now and break even because it's looking as if the buyers are taking over. Is there anyone selling gold at the moment? Is there anyone selling gold at the moment? Okay, so we'll have to wait for it. As we are analyzing, I'm going to put a horizontal ray here. You know, let's see when gold will break. Let's put an alert and wait for the break. Because currently we've missed out on this push. And now we're seeing another internal break of structure inside here. But I'll be more comfortable if I get the change of character. So let's wait patiently. Patiently, guys. No rush. Most of you may see this and say, oh my God, it's moving already. Let me enter a buy. If you ask yourself, if you enter a buy, where will your stop loss be? So just calm down. But this buy will happen. Calm down. Okay, let's look at GBP Let's look at GBP. So from the higher time frame, what do we have? From the daily time frame, I can see that price is targeting this resistance level, and we are ready. We are ready to push GBP to that point. We just want GBP to give us a very interesting entry point, and then we'll do what? We'll swing it to that point. Although we still have this resistance level here to fight with, which is where price is reacting to. But with the momentum GJ is creating, I think the buyers are ready to break that point. So let's see. From the daily time frame, we're just going to focus on the recent structure. From the daily time frame, we have this break of structure, and now we can obviously call this one the origin. So let's move lower to 4 hour time frame. Okay, so from 4 hour time frame, we can refine it to this point. We have the origin at this point. We can refine it, and then let's map it out using internal structures. So we can call this one a break of structure, and then we can also call this one inside here another break of structure. Okay, so let's visit the 2 hour time frame. Okay, so as this origin is here, we also have this one above sitting pretty. 1 hour. So 1 hour, we still have this one here, and then we have this one here, which price has tapped into it. So from our entry time frame, we'll know whether we should wait for it there or wait for it below 30 minutes. Let's refine this one to 30 minutes order block, which will be this one. And then we also have this one above. Let's visit our entry time frame, which is 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes. This will be our order block here, or we can accommodate everything here. So if we are reading the internal structure, let's get to break down the structure. Break of structure here. We also have another break of structure here, which we'll consider as inducement. So now the question is, will price come down to this point? That can only be possible if price should break this one. So I'm expecting a push at this point. But then if we are trying to take this trade now, following the strategy, this will be the point to take TP. So it's not, the risk to reward ratio is very poor. So and considering the fact that price is reacting from this resistance level, so let's wait. But we're gonna set trap here. We're gonna set trap here. If price doesn't come there, we'll reposition. But this is the best point to set trap. So preferably, I will expect this resistance level to give us a break. So once we get that break, a change of pattern, we can sell GJ, get here, we'll buy. That's just the decent stuff we need to do now. Currently, this is where price is reacting to. It will buy, obviously. It will buy, but I'm not interested in this tiny movement. So even if you want to catch this movement, just have it in mind that your take profit should be at this point. That's where your take profit should be. So if the buyers are really in, and I will need a break of this resistance, just a break of structure, another break of structure there, then I will join and keep buying from here. But from how the market is reacting now, I'll patiently wait for it here. Let's see if price will get there. So if you trade GJ, let's set the pending order and know the risk to reward ratio. Stop loss is going to be a little bit below our order block. So stop loss is going to be 32 pips away. 32 pips away. I know someone may be asking, what about this break of structure and this origin here? We can also leave that one pending. But considering where the current market price is at, this is what we need to be targeting. So if GJ should come to us, this will be a trade of 1:6 risk to reward ratio. Let's see how it will be. So if you are in and you're trying to catch this buy, remember I stated take profit is here, but this is not my kind of trade. I'm not interested in this tiny movement. But if I see the buyers break, give me a new break of structure, I will enter. I will join from, I will know that price, you know, may not actually come here. So I will just join in, with the new structure. Okay. So for now, let's set this trap and wait for price. So if we are checking for conferences, you can see that we have FVG present, and this is the liquidity that I expect price to clear before tapping into our direction. And then if it's also able to clear this one, so let's keep watching. Okay, so it's going to be a buy limit. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think on this GJ? What do you think? Can you guys hear me? Buy limit on GBP, JPY. Our entry price 197.442, and then take profit okay, so take profit 199.482. Stop loss is 30 pips away, 32 pips away, so you know how much you're willing to risk, and then you set your order applying proper risk management. Okay, so this is what we have on GG. Let's wait and see the next line of action. But then if you're already in on this buy, keep holding. The ideal point to put SL will be here, and that's like 43 pips away. Let's check something. from 1 hour time frame. Just hold on, guys. Let's refine this to 1 hour resistance level. So from 1 hour, can be targeting this point, which is still almost 1:2, but it's not there yet. Okay, I think we're gonna have two traps. So even if we want to take this trade, because this one now is 1 hour order block, but then if we are trying to refine it to that of 15 minutes, preferably we can wait for it here. We can wait for it here, and then stop loss will be below as we are waiting for this one here. Okay, so now it's giving us a reasonable risk to reward ratio, more like 1:4. We can also target it to this point. So, what do you guys think about this one? What do you guys think? Would you be taking the first or the second one? I know most of you will say the second one. The first or the second one. So the second one will be giving us 1:8. It's this kind of very valid. But then considering where the current market price is at and whether price will, if price should break this one, we'll know that it's coming here. It's coming here. But and looking at 1 hour time frame, I had to refine. If we also check from 5 minutes, you also notice that we have something reasonable inside here that price may want to tap and keep pushing. So we're going to set two traps on GBP JPY. So this is for the first trade. Let me caption it. Let me caption its second setup. Okay. So this one will be for this one below. Hope you guys can see the coordinates. Then and then I'm also seeing something. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. GJ is trying to be very strategic here, and we need to open our eyes well. A lot of inducements. We cannot fall into that trap. Tell yourself we cannot fall into this trap. Let's calm down. I'm seeing something. Let me open my eyes. Let me open my eyes. No rush. We cannot fall into this trap. Because now I'm seeing an unmitigated order block here, sitting pretty and hiding, which has turned this point as liquidity. So price, I'll watch how price will react here, but there is something fishy about this point. We have liquidity sitting here, which is double bottom. So let's wait for it here. Let's wait for it here. Yeah. Yes. So let's place this SL strategically. So now we also have this one. Okay. SL, let's give it breathing space by making it 25 pips. And then we'll target this point. Did you guys see that? So this one is more inviting, all confluences intact. So we'll wait for it here. If this one does not hold, we'll now know that GJ is coming here. Because I'm also seeing this one as inducement. So we'll now know that GJ is coming here, but we'll wait for it here. Is that clear, guys? So let me map out the coordinates. Let's set this one to, so we can call this one first setup. Buy limit on GBP, JPY, entry price 198.288, 198.288. Someone is saying I should explain inducement. Inducement simply means traps. There are some traps markets will, create on the chart, to cause you to take early entry. And then once you take the entry, immediately you turn to liquidity. And then price will clear you out and still move to your direction. So we need to be careful. So here the stop loss is 198.038. TP. So here take profit will be just same profit, same take profit with the second setup, which is 199 point. Okay, what do we have here? 199.689. Apply proper risk management. Okay, so we have two strategic entries for GJ. We have two strategic entries. Can you guys see the coordinates? Can you guys see the coordinates? Let me. Okay, I believe everything is clear. So, GBP we are waiting for you. You cannot catch us here because we know you cannot move from there. Even you know that you don't want to push up from there. So, we are not going to enter. We'll wait for it here patiently and then we'll buy. If you want to be stubborn, we'll wait for you here and still catch you. So, you cannot do anything. You don't have choice than to fall in. Okay, so let's look at BTC. Let's look at BTC. If you've been milking BTC, type yes in the comments. Let's look at BTC. The BTC chart, this one doesn't close. Market is open 247. I noticed most of you are liking BTC now, making so much money on BTC. Before, most of you were running away from BTC. But now, once I call BTC like this, A lot of persons will shout active. Those in my VIP group, they don't rest. Even weekend, when I will say let's retire for the week, they are also trading BTC during the weekend. When do you now rest? You are looking for this money with all alacrity. You calm down first. I know we all need the money, even me. Even me, I need the money. You get the point. But you need to you need to calm down first. You need to bring out time to rest too. Mm, looking for the money like thief. Oh, you want to steal a lot from the market. Okay. So from BTC, this is what we have here. So after price, tapped into this FVG, we got this rally to the upside. Now you can see from the daily time frame, this is the highest high BTC has gotten to, which is around 112 thousand. So we're expecting more push there. Now you can see price has created this particular breakout structure. It has tapped in. We need a buy from there. Let's see how this looks like from 4 hour time frame. Okay, now from 4 hour time frame, reading the internal structure, we have this here, and then we have the origin at this point. Okay, 2 hour time frame, what do we have? Okay, so from the 2 hour time frame, we also have the origin at this point. Now the question is, BTC, are you ready to come here? Let's see how it goes as we go down to 1 hour time frame. So from 1 hour, we also refine it to this point. 1 hour, we refine it to this point. So let's try reading the internal structure price is creating from 1 hour before we'll wait for it here and price will just use us and play. So now I can see this other block here, which is where BTC has tapped into. Now the other block created this internal breakout structure, and then we also have this one, which price has cleared the liquidity. Okay, 30 minutes, let's refine 30 minutes. This would be 30 minutes other block. And then this one, this is it, which price still tapped into at this point. And then 15 minutes, what do we have? So 15 minutes, there's still an order block at that point. So let's view what price is doing and how we can join. Okay, so we obviously got this breakout structure to the downside. I'm trying to read the internal structure. Now this origin below is still valid, but we can leave it pending. You can see prices far away from it, so waiting for it there would be so unrealistic unless you're not ready to trade this week. Breakout structure, another breakout structure. Okay, so change of character occurred here just for this one. So I'm just price came back, tapped into this one. So we can call this one change of character. And this is the market coming back to mitigate. So now from this structure, we have a break of structure here. and we have a continuation entry here. Okay, that is if BTC is ready to come back, because now we also dished out this break of structure. So why I'm reading these internal structures is because the movement has started. So if we are trying to join this movement, we will need a continuation entry setup. So you can see this BOS price has mitigated. Everything should be targeting this point. So it's looking as if market is now ready to give us this entry. Viewing from 5 minutes. So you can also see that this where price has reacted to. I'm not ready to look back. But even if price wants to look back, we'll have this entry here. Let's see if BTC will come back at this point. So stop loss will just be here. And then take profit will target this point, which is 1:5 risk to reward ratio. Okay. And then if we are trying to swing it, we can catch it here, which is 1:14. But then let's be realistic. So let's see if we get just a retracement to cover up the gap here, and then we can join. All confluences intact. FVG. And then this point now we can call it liquidity. So what do you guys think? Do you think BTC will come back to us? Do you think BTC will come back? We just need to work with what we are seeing. So let's just set pending order here. Buy limit on BTC. Someone said never. Oh, maybe. You never can tell. If price is working according to what we think, oh my God. Oh, all I'm thinking now is just to go on gold and place 100 lot size, like four, and then drag the candlestick up so that it will give me. No, I will not even be greedy. Something like 700 pips with that 100 lot size. Imagination. Okay, BTC. Buy limit on BTC. For all of you calling me thief. Okay. I was not even greedy. I was not even greedy. If I tell you now to, you know, tell us your, if I ask you now to tell us your own imagination, you will see you would want to scatter. You even want to close the forex market. You want to take the 700 trillion that is traded every day. You want to trade everything, take everything. So me, I never asked for much, just 700 pips with my 100 lot size placed four times, one, two, three, four, then 700 pips. Nothing much. I'm not even asking for much. Okay. Okay. Entry price 107,854.96. And then TP BTC retrace small now. Retrace small. Someone holding this buy now, that was able to catch it from this point will now be saying, keep pushing up. The person holding the buy, it's not that we are praying for your trade to hit SLO. We don't want it to hit SL, but we just want to enter. We just want to join you. So please, pity us, TP. See now, if the market should retrace like this, you will not still hit SL. You will still be moving. It's just for it to retrace and then get more momentum because this other block will not be wasting here. Just get more momentum and we'll just join. So please allow BTC to come down. Whoever that is holding it, allow us to join you. I love in sharing. TP, that is 10108529.02. I'm just mapping out as I'm typing out the coordinates. I'm seeing more reasons to even stay away from this because it's just going and not coming back. Well, listen, stop loss 0.729.86. Okay, 86. So let's see how it's gonna be. Apply proper. Whew, apply proper risk management. One thing with BTC, if you catch it like this, just go and sleep because it will just go direct. It will not even look back. Hmm? When did it tap in here? 3:15. If you are catching this by, you are a ritualist. If you are someone saying I'm already on the buy, it will not retrace. How did you catch this by 3:15 a.m.? When do you sleep? If you are catching this by, you are a ritualist. We need to check on. But there is still hope. There's still hope it will retrace. If you like, don't book partials. We are begging you too much now. You don't want to allow BTC to retrace. If you like, don't book partials. To retrace here and still move. Okay, so this is what we have on BTC. This is what we have on BTC. So, okay. I've been able to analyze the three pairs or the three commodities I trade. So now, from the chart, I can see GBP USD, which was one of my favorite pairs back then when I was still going through a lot, hitting SL back to back, like say tomorrow, no day. And then I'll be asking myself, this trading, when will I even figure it? What is even, are you sure this trading is legit? Because why am I throwing away money every time? I will stay on the chat from morning till night. And then if I now enter, they'll be like, finally, she has entered. Go to her SL. And then I will now go and cry. I'll be like, when will I figure this thing out? Is this how I'm going to be rich? So that's what I'm saying. You see, this trading is step by step. All the struggles, one day you just look at the chart and be like, have I not figured you out now? My friend, go and hit TP and give me that money. You think it's that period that you'll be taking my money anyhow? My friend, come on, move. So calm down. Don't even give up. Oh. Don't give up. There were times when I will fund just to go and throw it away. If I buy prop firm, I will throw it away. Violation, 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 violation. And then you say, "Ah, what is this? Why?" And then when you lose like this, don't even do mistake and open your Instagram or open any just any social media. You will not see that you are the only person losing. No, because when you lose like this and blow your account, you will not be cold. And then when you go to Instagram, I just made 20K dollars within few minutes. I just made 100K. And then this is you that just blew your $200 account or your prop firm account. You be asking, how did they do it? And what is going on? Don't worry, you figure it out soon, step by step. So don't think your own is worse. Don't think your own is worse. I've gone through that. I've gone through that. It wasn't easier. There are times I will still say, okay, should I let me leave this trading now? And then when I try to convince myself to leave trading, I'm not telling myself, okay, if you leave trading now, what are you going to be doing? And then if I think of other things, I'll be like, no, we die here. I'll come back to trading. Because me, honestly, the type of freedom I have in my life now, mm, I don't know for other jobs. Oh, there are other things that can give you money. Fine and good. There are other things that can give you money. But trading, you will just stay like this. Just make money. You know me, I'm not even too greedy. Most of you, you will trade Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. When do you now rest? Which was me now. There is this type of setup I'll catch like this. I'll pack, pack, pack. I'll retire for the week and enjoy the profits, then come back later. There are a lot of money in the market, so I'm not rushing to pack everything. It's just small, small. So I can get a very if one of our setups now should tap in today and give me what I'm looking for, I'll pack out funds. I can easily tell the VIP members we are done for the week, and then I'll go and enjoy, just chill, have my peace. I'm not rushing anywhere to go and meet up with one job or one, you know. So the freedom is there. You just need to calm down. But this thing is not easy. You see this chat here, look at this, look at how they are looking at me. Look at all of them. Both the blue one and the black one. These things they are very wicked though. They are very wicked. So well you just need to be friends with them. Calm down. Don't rush. Okay, let's look for money. Let's look for money. Okay, so on GBP USD, from the daily time frame we have this origin here, and then price tapped into this FVG. Okay, now from 4 hour time frame, we also have this origin, we're finding it. So which is an ideal point to wait for buy if GBP USD will agree to come down to that level. But now we also have this other block here, which is where price tapped into and pushing up. Now let's pay attention to the correctional move. BOS here, and change of character here. Now we have a supply zone here. Price reacted of FVG here. Okay, so let's visit 2 hour time frame. So from 2 hour time frame, we have this, and then the FVG. This was the origin, so this one can be pending. FVG at this point, which price tapped in and it's pushing down. Okay, let's visit 1 hour time frame. Now from 1 hour time frame, we have, let's pay attention to internal structures now so that we'll not summarize. So this was the last break of structure to the upside. Change of character occurred here. Price tapped in. So another break of structure here, and then origin. So price tapped into this one, dished out a sell. So this is the origin that is moving currently and is yet to deliver its result. Okay, so from 30 minutes, this is it. It dropped, but then it didn't give us a new break of structure. It came back here and pushed up again. Let's visit 15 minutes and know the next line of action from 15 minutes. So 15 minutes, we have this origin here, although it just gave us an internal change of character at that point. Because we have this, so for 15 minutes we have this. So let's see. Stop loss for this trade will be, let's just leave it here above this weak rejection. Let's just make it 20 pips. Okay. Take profit here. Or we can also target this point. So we have this point or this point. Okay, so GBP USD traders, we have an instant execution now, which is a sell on GBP USD. Okay, we have an instant execution. So what is the only stumbling block for this particular sell? It will be this other block here that price is reacting to, this one here. But the other block didn't give us a new break of structure. So that's the only stumbling block. So there is a sell and price is still reacting around the entry. So let me drop the coordinates. So if you trade GBP USD, place a sell now. Place a sell now. Apply proper risk management. If you are taking entries from here, your stop loss may just be around 25 pips. So it's still a very decent entry. So sell now on GBP USD. Sell now on GBP. Please, this signal is not for demo. This signal is not for demo. If you are trading demo, don't please retire from that demo. Graduates, let's come for your graduation ceremony and tell you congratulations. Leave demo alone. Sell now on GBP. Entry price is market price. Sell now. This is an instant execution. This one is not a pending order. Sell now, sell now, sell now, sell now on GPUs and apply proper risk management. Sell now. TP, we have different points. So TP, we have these points to wait for. We have the second point. So the TP I'll be writing out will be the last point. So when price, if the sell should eventually happen and price gets to this point, you should book partials and break even. But then we are targeting this one. So that is the TP I'm going to write out. If you trade GBP USD, sell now. No panic. The worst thing that can happen is SL. That's why you need to apply proper risk management. 135619. That will be the TP. Then stop loss. Stop loss 136505. Apply proper risk management. Apply proper risk management. For most of you that will go and risk everything you have. Don't put your eggs in one basket. Apply proper risk management. We're expecting a drop. This is the only stumbling block. So this is the only point now that can hold back our sell. Although he's trying so much. But let's see. But this is the coordinates. Instant execution, guys. Instant execution. This is how it looks like from 1 hour time frame. This is how it looks like from 1 hour time frame. We're dropping GBP USD. We're dropping GBP USD from 5 minutes time frame. So 5 minutes time frame, this place is still more like another problem. That's that stumbling block. So let's see. Price is going back to entry, so it will no longer be a late entry. So sell now. Sell is still valid on GBP USD. If you trade GBP USD, this is the setup that is present currently. Okay, let's see how it goes. GBP USD traders, place your trade. We have a sell setup. Sell now. Okay, let's move to, let's look at US oil. Okay, US oil from the daily time frame. US oil from the daily time frame. What do we have? Break of structure. What's the time? 7:08. Okay, we'll just analyze after this pair. We'll analyze one more pair, and that will be all for today. See, when we are gisting, now when I cause this thing, when I too like gist. Okay, so a break of structure from the daily time frame, US oil, and price has tapped in. We have internal break of structure, and then another break of structure here. So let's view from someone is still telling me I should gist more. I should tell you the mistake I was making as a beginner when I was going through a lot. The only thing that was wrong with me then was fear. Fear. It was just fear, nothing much. So if you conquer fear, then nothing will stop you from making it in trading. You need to have strong heart. I was so scared then of losing money. I didn't want to risk. I just wanted money to just come to me without any risk. I didn't want to embrace the fact that trading is a 50-50 stuff. I didn't want to even accept that I can lose in trading. So that dealt with me. But immediately I was able to conquer that fear. All I focused on was just making sure that any setup I'm taking is just me sticking to my rules, knowing that no matter what I map out, we are mere speculators in the market. So any amount I'm funding, I just know that okay, I'm gonna trade this capital, sticking to my strategy, and taking my trades smartly. I focused more on smart executions, following a very decent process, which is what I come here to teach you guys. And then I wasn't paying attention to the amount of money I want to make. All I wanted to do was catch good trades, and make money. And that was how my results changed. I was no longer scared. I planned out myself. So before I place any trade, I already know what I'm going to lose if it should go against me. So it was not, the panic was no longer there on, if the market is retracing against me, I will start panicking. I've already accepted what, you know, I was willing to risk. So if I place trade, that retracement that is happening when you are busy panicking that market is going against you and it may take away the profits as you're panicking, me what I'm looking for is how to add more positions. What I'll be reading will be the structure on why I should keep holding or why I should close while you are panicking blindly, thinking that price is retracing against. What I'm reading is the structure and how I can pack out more funds and maximize profit. So everything revolves around you killing the fear. Killing the fear. That's the main thing. Kill the fear and just focus more on smart executions with proper discipline. Proper discipline. So from US oil, okay, from US oil, this record structure price has tapped into the origin. So this is also another thing we need to be expecting. Take profit will be here. The price has taken off already. So this will just be a trade of 1:2. But then price has taken off. So if I'm to wait for anything, we also have something decent here and we also have something here at this point. But these ones can be pending while we focus on the current market price. So we'll take this one away and we'll wait for price somewhere here. We'll wait for price here. Stop loss a little bit below the last week rejection. So somewhere here and take profit here. Okay. So this is why we are taking this trade here, because we have this break of structure. I'm seeing all these points here as liquidity. So everything here from here to where the current market price is at. So I'm seeing everything here as liquidity. Now imbalance is kind of very tiny at this point. So this is what I'll be waiting for US oil. So I'm going to write out the coordinates. Okay, so it's still going to be a buy limit. Buy limit on US oil. Entry price 66.960. Take profit 68.294. Stop loss 66.711. Apply proper risk. Apply proper risk management. So this is it. If you trade US oil, this is the setup we have present. Let's wait patiently for this. No rush. Calm down. Okay, let's analyze the final pair for today, which will be. Someone is saying Euro USD. As I've analyzed um GU, that is GBP USD, I expect you to go to Euro USD and do same. Let's look at USD card and wrap it up with USD card. Let's wrap it up with USD card. Okay, USD card and its structures sometimes. You'll just be wondering what is going on. Okay, first, I think we have a bearish move. Let's see and confirm. BOS, change of character. Change of character, now price tapped into the origin that caused the change of character. Looking as if the bullish momentum is turning, the bearish momentum is turning bullish. Break of structure. Let's read the internal structures. This was the last break of structure here. And then price tapped into the origin here. And it's pushing up. Now let's pay attention to the buy. Okay, now we have this one at this point, break of structure. So from 2 hour time frame, let's take this away. We have an origin here pending. We also have an origin here. So that's what we're going to work with. Okay. Now, from 1 hour, we have something here, and we also have something here. 30 minutes. We have something here. Although price is very far from here, So from the structure USD card is creating, let's look at, so this is the origin, this is the point to look for a buy at this point. So let's check the correctional move. Now from the correctional move, we can call this a break of structure or a change of character because of this break of structure. So a change of character. Price tapped into the origin, dropped again to give a break of structure. Now price is reacting to the origin to drop again. Another thing we also need to look at is this particular order block price has tapped into. So this is what USD card is showing us now after it dished out this change of character, this internal change of character here. And now this was the last break of structure. Okay, so ideally I expect the buyers to finish up their movements because price has tapped into this other block. So I expect more push to the upside at this point. I expect more push to the upside. But currently, we have a little stumbling block. So if we are not able to catch it here, taking entries from here can be very detrimental. So on USD card is just to see if something like this will happen to give a change of character, and then we'll still target the same point. So this is what we are waiting for on USD card. So a quick recap, on everything we've done today. On gold, for those that joined late, if you join late, gold will always be the first thing we'll look at. So on gold, this is what we have. Remember, I said this resistance level, is kind of a stumbling block for us. That's why this alert is here. We need a break to know that the buyers are in before we'll get in. So you can see when price got there, it still sent the buyers down. And now this other block has been mitigated. I mapped it out as an internal, break of structure here. So the other block has been mitigated. Following the strategy, trying to take a buy at this point, take profit will be here because this is the point of retracement. So it will just be 1:1 trade. That's not what I'm looking for. So we need a good momentum. So on gold, we don't have, you know, let's just wait to see whether we'll get this break. It's looking as if the buyers are ready after mitigating this other block. So let's see. And then GJ, okay. GJ is still reacting here, or we expect something meaningful here. So on GJ, we have two setups that we are waiting for price to tap into. Let's see. GJ, better don't be wicked. We have two traps. Pick one. So let's see if we'll get a drop before today runs out into this point or into this point, preferably here, so that will push to the upside on GJ. And then BTC. Okay, so BTC, we are still waiting for this correctional move, just a drop back to this point, and then we'll still push it up again. That's what we have on BTC. And then after that, we looked at GBP USD. GBP USD is still dancing around here. So this is the only active trade. Others are pending orders. So this is the only active trade at the moment, which we're expecting a sell on GBP USD. It's still dancing around, but the sell is still very much valid. Like I stated, this is the only stumbling block. If the sellers can break it, we are melting GBP USD. And then we looked at US oil. So this is what we have on US oil. Let's be patient. I know this particular origin here is very inviting, but let's be patient. Price will clear its tap in here and we'll get our movement. So that is it for today. I will see you guys next Tuesday. So remember, go ahead and subscribe. Subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I'm recording a lot of videos for you guys to watch. Hope you are up to date though, because videos dropped back to back. So as they are dropping, be watching. Don't pile them up and say you will watch later. No, it may now become so big that it will now scare you to watch. You get the point? As it is dropping, that's why you need to subscribe, turn on the notification bell. As it is dropping, you are watching, getting updated, practicing on your chat, and then when you watch and you have more questions and you need a closer watch, then you need to pack yourself and your belongings into the VIP group and change your life. You get the point? Get the mind on how we do it together. I trade with my VIP members on a closer range, whatever I'm doing, how I'm taking my entries, when I'm trading, when I'm not trading. We are doing everything together. We're learning together and we're packing out funds together. We're doing this daily over there. So pack your stuff and join the VIP group. You don't have time again. So we have the monthly group, the yearly group, and the lifetime. So just pick one and get yourself into that place and get started. So if you check the description, I pinned my number there so you can contact me on WhatsApp. You click the link there, it will direct you to message me on WhatsApp. Drop the message on the VIP group you want to join, whether the monthly, yearly, or the lifetime. And then you'll be given the packages which you will make payment and join. And I think that is it. And for the broker I use, it is also pinned to the description. I use Okta. You already know. For years now, that's what I've been using. I use Okta. The link is there, and you can use my promo code Happy July 25 to double your deposit. And then, wondering the prop firm you want to use to trade, you can see I currently have endorsed Funded Nest. That is what I use, and they pay out swiftly. So I don't recommend what I don't use. So it's only what I use that I will put out there. So Funded Nest is also what I recommend if you want to trade with prop firm. Okay, so that is it. Someone is asking for a celebration. So that is it. Don't worry, don't worry. Just pay attention. Have a closer watch. You know, just give me a close watch this week. It will be announced. All right. All right. Thank you. You know the drill. Burn the comment section. Burn the comment section. Burn the comment section. You know the drill. Burn, 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 burn. Okay. Wishing us all a profitable day and a profitable week ahead. Let's go sit tight and patiently wait for our setup. We're packing our funds today. We're packing our funds today. The active trade GBP USD. We're packing our funds. Don't worry. Everybody just calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. All right. I'll see you guys. Bye for now. Love you.